All right, everybody. So I'm gonna be doing my first video on this. It's going to be roster reviews. So if you would like a roster review, down in the description there's a link to my Discord channel. In there, there's a roster review channel. Just go ahead and post your ally code, what you would like me to actually review, and then what you're working on as you're posting your ally code, so that I can go through and look at it. So our first one is, let's see, potato. So at first it looks like he bought the Mandalorian bundles. Let's just make sure. Currently farming up Razor Crest for Executor, saving gear for Piet and Bounty Hunters, and working on gas. This was about a week ago. So let's see, where's he at for gas? He does not have gas yet. I mean, again, it was only a week ago, so it makes sense. Let's check out his Piet. Oh, he needs some stars on there. Okay, Empire. He needs TIE Pilot up. He needs Piet. We've already saw that. Vader's good. Now let's go look at Bounty Hunters. He needs Bosk. It looks like he bought the Finalizer bundle. Let's just go in, make sure. First order. Yeah, he bought the Finalizer bundle. Nothing wrong with that. It's a really good bundle. It's practically an Executor bundle. He needs IG2K. He also bought the Hyperdrive bundle, because if you see, he's got a bunch of level 80 ships, 5-star. So we're looking at a Hyperdrive Lightspeed bundle account, it looks like, because he's got 88 Dengar. Okay. Now this is a 3 million account, so it might also be a brand new account, like starting in May. No, it's an old account, so he probably did not play too much back when he was actually working on it. Let me back out of his profile, get that ally code. I'm just gonna run his mod score right now. Alright, so I can pull this up. It's looking like a 0.2. Gotta get that mod score up. He's also in Carbonite 4, so again, he did say it was an old account, however, he does need to work on his mods, that's for sure. With the Lightspeed bundles and Hyperdrive, it's gonna lower the mod score a bunch. That makes sense. 87 speed on your Maul, and that's your fastest. Yeah, definitely get that up. Yeah, you need that up. Without that mod score up, Mandalorian's is not as good as it should be. It's still gonna do some work. I'm sure you did some work in Proving Grounds, but yeah, he's saying don't be too harsh on the mods. At this point, I'm just in it for my favorite GLs, considering how ancient my shards are. Which, if we go back, he's in number 82 in fleets. Which, considering how old that shard is, that's pretty solid. Still focus that Executor. I backed out. You definitely want to finish that Executor. I know you said that you were. Let's just go in and actually look at your Bounty Hunters again, because I didn't fully look. RG88, Dengar, those all need to be up. Does he have Beskar Mando? He does not. Definitely want to finish that. Where's he at on the wheel? Ooh, he needs to get that. Cara Dune, 2-star as well. 11, 2-star. Okay, so he's got a couple. Like, he has Grief and Mando. Those are in the Galactic Workshop, so that's easy. Definitely be farming that. now that I'm actually on it, yeah, get the TIE Bomber and TIE Fighter up. TIE Bomber, I recently started to do this. This unique, the reinforcement ability, sorry. It's amazing. I switched out my starting fleet from Bomber, Fighter, Vader to Vader, Fighter, Houndstooth. Because Houndstooth, it holds out longer than the Bomber. But this Bomber ability is so much better. At least until I get Executor, obviously, but until you get Executor, you should probably look into this as well. You inflict burning on all enemies. Rebels, that's the TIE Bombers thing, like burning can't be resisted. But you also call on Empire ally to assist. Now, again, if you're starting out with Vader and the regular old TIE Fighter, one of them is going to assist. You want Vader too, he does more damage. But you can't really control it. So you're just getting more damage. And it's beyond worth it. Like, otherwise, you're only granting tenacity to everybody, which, don't get me wrong, tenacity is nice. However, you kind of want the Bomber to reinforce more than the Houndstooth until you get the Executor, because Houndstooth is more of a bounty hunter reinforcement. Let's see, what else did he say? He's saving gear for Piet. I already looked at his Piet, but we can go back. He needs to save more than just gear for Piet. I just finished my Piet. You can't even get past gear 11 until you have him at 7 stars. So farm up those shards. Or since you're a Lightspeed bundle purchaser, you could wait for the Sith Eternal bundle, but I don't recommend that. House's Imperial Troopers. Let me actually just go into that tab. Yeah, he's got to get those up. He's just got the Lightspeed people. I'm kind of curious why he took Moff Gideon past the Lightspeed spot, but no one else. Or Hyperdrive, sorry. Let me see if he has Razor Crest. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have Beskar Mando, so he does not have Razor Crest. He said working on gas, so I'm assuming he bought the gas bundle. Separatist. He has all the Zetas for it. I don't do this. Is it this one? Whichever Zeta this is, don't, for people that are watching this, just don't apply that Zeta. It's not worth it. It's a waste of a Zeta. You could have put it on B2, and that would have been a lot better. I know that tier is the hardest, and I'm glad to see you're taking other characters past Relic 3. But yeah, you definitely want to not apply that Zeta if you ever start a new account, at least, because it's too late now. But and I think I saw on your ships you have Negotiator. Yeah, he bought there's nothing wrong with it. The gas bundle is good value. Just make sure that you don't do what I did on my Lightspeed account and sit there and not farm up your Executor, especially since you have the Finalizer bundle. Like, you're already most of the way there. You have 1, 2, 3, 3.5, I'll say, ships for it, just given to you. So definitely don't sit out on that. You also have 3 of the characters needed already finished. Just, you said that you were focusing on the Executor, just finish that out. You'll be a lot better. You'll be able to at least get crystals in your old account. So yeah, just make sure to get that done. Climb out of Carbonite 4, you're going to get more crystals for that. Other than that, there's not really much else to say here. So we can go over to the next account. Alright, let's see. No, I just did that one. Alright. TheGreatGarbo. So, he says, you already know how indecisive I am. Roast my ass. I probably won't. But if it's bad, then we'll see. He is saying, hopefully is already a bad start. Hopefully trajectory is Executor into SLKR into Gas into JKL into Java. I do know he's bought a lot of Lightspeed bundles. I do know that. So if we go in, he's got 5s, so Relic 7. No, that's the Lord Vader bundle. Yeah, okay. Let's look at ships first, because he said Executor into SLKR. So yeah, Negotiator's a gas bundle. He bought Jedi bundle. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, even if it's just for Mace, Mace is amazing. Relic 7 Tarkin. Was that in gas? Or Lord Vader? I can't remember. He bought Malevolence bundle. Let's look at his bounty hunters. I want to say that that's a finalizer bundle. Did he have finalizer? Yeah, okay, he did. So he's actually going for finalizer, so that's good. I saw a Relic 6 Hux, so he's definitely bought the SLKR bundle. Yeah, you should definitely. Let me check your Piet. Piet's usually the stopping. Gear 12, that's actually. You might be able to get this June cycle. Let me check your other Empire people. No, you won't. You'll miss it shortly, at the very least. Because you don't have TIE Fighter Pilot, you have Vader. Vader, Piet, TIE, that's 3. If we go to your Bounty Hunters. Missing Dengar. Yeah, so you're going to be 2 cycles from now. Probably July cycle. You have Bosk, Boba. Dengar needs to be geared up. Let me check your Beskar Mando. Yeah. I was assuming that you had that because I saw the Relic 5 Mando and Relic 5 Grief. You have a nice bounty hunter team here. Okay, you have the leader, so that's a good one. This taunt, as long as the weakest enemy has protection, that's a really good one. Definitely worth looking forward to. You have both left sides for Piet and Dengar. Okay, so you're missing. There's one more bounty hunter that I'm. Oh, IG-88. Okay. So yeah, you have everybody except Dengar, TIE Fighter, and Piet. Once you get those 3, then you're set. Let me actually pull your mod score. I need to start doing this earlier while I remember. Mod score. Alright, let's see. He's at a 0.7, which, again, I already know that this guy bought a lot of Lightspeed bundles. Where's his account? 61. My suggestion to you right now is scrap that bounty hunter team in Fleet Arena for now. You have, I know you bought Lord Vader, so you have the Y-Wing. All you're missing is, did you buy Bad Batch? 1 second, let me check that. Bad Batch, you did. Okay, farm up that Marauder. You even have Rex's ship, which is not a Lightspeed bundle, so that's insane that you even have that as 6 stars right now. Yeah, throw in those, like, throw in Y-Wing, throw in the Y-Wing, oh my god, I'm struggling. Throw in your Galactic Republic Y-Wing, and then Anakin, Probably either Ahsoka or Rex. Probably Ahsoka, or even fives. Probably Ahsoka or fives. You could throw one or the other. Rex could be your first reinforcement, or it could be your second if you want to draw and Plo to get rid of your debuffs. That'll get you a lot farther than those bounty hunters right now. Just because you don't have all of your bounty hunters ready. You have a lot of it ready, but another thing you could do is take that Houndstooth off of the starting and throw on the Xanadu, because you do have Xanadu. You bought it from the Lightspeed bundle. You have all of his stuff except this. Upgrade that. This should be your next one if you're using bounty hunters, because it makes them do less damage. That's just level 7, but you also do extra like 10% damage of their max HP, which is a lot when it adds up, because you're going to be inflicting breach all the time with your, well, with your Razor Crest, you're punishing one, and then your Xanadu, they all inflict breach. And then you call in Houndstooth, he also inflicts breach. You'll get the payout done for this Beskar Mando. You have a Relic 5 from the BAM bundle. So do that. I see you need your Chupio up. Where is he? You should finish that. Just finish your CLS team while you're working on Piet and the others. Let me check who has your highest speed. Shakti. 103. 115. That's because of speed. Why is Shakti... Why is she your fastest? I understand the Piet being up there, Bosk, CLS, 3PO, that's, I mean, it's a good one to have, but... Yeah, that's kind of weird. You should bring up Han. Han's speed needs it. I know he already goes first, but the more turns that Han gets, the better. You said that you were working on gas. You have him unlocked. So, hopefully you've been spending your get one on finishing gas. Let me make sure you don't have Malik as well. No. Do you have Revan? Jedi Revan, but not Darth. Juhani? Okay, so he bought... Let me double check that he bought this. No, he farmed that. Okay. So you don't have two things to focus on your get one, so definitely finish out your gas. That's going to be a huge force to your roster. I see Master Qui-Gon struggling. Jedi. Master Qui-Gon's here. Where's Padawan? Okay, Padawan Obi-Wan. I'm not sure how your credits are looking, but even if it's just for the credits, you should farm them. They will add a lot of credits to your roster. They'll add. It's worth it. Mods. You need mods. How's your Hut Cartel looking? Because I remember you saying... So you're going to go for SLKR after Executor, but... You have Hut Cartel. I'm assuming you don't have Jedi Luke. Let me actually just look at this. I need to type in more than just Rebel to find it. 5-star. You could honestly set that aside since you're buying a bunch of Lightspeed bundles, obviously. It might be worth it for you to... I see Palp. Yeah, Palpatine's close. You're spreading your gear too much. Because you could have spent those Kairos on some other character while you're working on that, because even Piet, you could have spent it on Piet. You could have spent those Kairos on other characters to gear them up on your farms that are first. Now, let me check your Empire team. You have, I saw Palpatine Gear 12, Tarkin's Relic 7. Crap mods, you need to get those up. 2 mods on this guy. Yeah, you need to really focus on your mods. But again, it's a Lightspeed bundle account, so I don't expect too much. You have Thrawn sitting at 65. Mara Jade? I might just be blind. Yeah, you don't have her. If you had Mara Jade, then you could easily get that turn meter train going with that. How's your Phoenix? Okay. I'm not gonna comment on that because it's not the end of the world that you don't have that, considering you have a bunch of other Lightspeed bundles up and running. But it wouldn't hurt. I see you farmed Geos. Hopefully you're in a Geo TB guild. And then no Mandalorians. Yeah, I think that's... So he's missing Rolo, Captain. Okay, Captain Han's almost finished farmed. He has Chewbacca, I know that. He has 3PO. I think those are the big bottlenecks. Let's check Hermit Yoda. 6-star. Yeah, I think you're just spreading out your resources too much. I'd say probably like close it in. Stop setting everything. Like your Chupio has 2 pieces of gear, your Padme has 2. Your Piet has 3. Let me set this to gear tier. Piet has 3, Dengar has 3, Palpatine has 4. You have 2 on Padme, 2 on Chupio. You should focus on one at a time. It's going to take a lot longer to get characters past that relic threshold and feel like a lot. It's going to be a lot more daunting because you're going to have more crewing that you need to do. Focus on like 1, maybe 2. Like, since you have a lot of left side stuff I can see, like Piet and doing Dengar at the same time on solely left side, that makes sense. I still would not do it personally, but I can understand the argument. You should focus on just Piet for now, and then move over to Dengar, and then move over to TIE Fighter Pilot, instead of like spreading it out, putting gear on everybody. Gear 12 pieces take a while. Like, for my free-to-play, it's taking me like 2 weeks per, and that's 2 full raid payouts. It's worth focusing on one. I'm assuming you're not buying crystals, and not spending gear, like spending crystals on gear. But if you are, then I mean, so be it. You could easily gear some people up, but yeah, don't spread your resources out too far. And then we've already looked at your JKL. You have Chewie. You have 3PO. Okay, it might be worth it after Executor. No, I'm gonna, before I mention that, I'm gonna actually go look, because I did not look at your first order. Okay, finish SLKR. I won't say not to. Finish your JKL before you do gas. Even if that's all just Mark II raid currency, finish your JKL. Gas can wait. I know you have the clones to go with him, but you're in serious need of mods. You should go for Jabba. Jabba's not going to fix it instantly, but he'll get you on the right track. I see about the smugglers as well. That's good for Jabba. You'll be set. I'm in the wrong tab. Bounty Hunter. Yeah, you just have a couple more to farm, like Fennec or Sing. You'll be able to get Jabba pretty easily. So yeah, that'll be TheGreatGarbo's roster. Now, let's move over to the next one. DarthSavageHigh. You have Marauder. I'm assuming Bad Batch Lightspeed Bundle unless you farm that. Let's go into ships first. He has Finalizer 7, Radis 7, Negotiator, so Gas Bundle, Malevolence, Relic 7, that's also a bundle. Okay, so let's see. Currently working on C3PO to lead into Jedi Knight Luke. And then some GLs. I know my mods are bad already, but making improvements to them. Okay, I'm glad that you're making improvements to your mods. So I'm going to try not to touch too much on that. Let me go and check your mod score first. You got a 0.49. Oh, okay. I think I know whose account this is. Or I do know whose account it is, but I think I know his key mod thing. I'm actually, you guys saw it, but if we go to speed, he does have SLKR now. He prides himself on having Malgus. That I do know. SLKR, no mods. You need to fix that. He's gear 12. You need to put mods on. I see you're finishing Malik. That makes sense. Let me go back. Currently working on C3PO, so let's go on to Ewoks. Nice is at 5, so you should have him unlocked, right? You don't have him unlocked. You need to get in there and at least unlock him. Even if it's just for the crystals. You have a 6-star Wicked as well. You'll get through that, no problem. I'd recommend Low Gray. Low Gray is going to be nice for the dazes, but let's see. After that, he's going to JKL. Let's check Rebel Officer Leia. Okay, I'm assuming Lightspeed Bundle for that, but if not, good job. Hermit Yoda's done. Wampa. You bought Finalizer Bundle, right? No, you farmed Finalizer, unless you bought the old one. I'm in the wrong side. First order. Okay, nice. You've already got SLKR, so I know what they are. TIE Echelon, good farm. That's a lifter. It's worth it adding the Special Forces tie. It's very easy to farm. You could farm that, I think it's 2 weeks maybe, to get 7 stars. It's in the raid currency store. It's for 440. Worth getting that up. Empire, just tie advanced. Bounty Hunter, Slave. Okay. Oh yeah, you're farming that IG2K and punishing one. Get yourself Executor. You're very close. TIE Fighter, that's a Cantina farm. That's easy. Bomber, you don't even have Bomber unlocked. You need to, even if it's just for your Executrix fleet, get Bomber. You have Ident, you have Gauntlet, you even have the Interceptor. Farm the Bomber. You need to farm Bomber. There's no getting around that. You have 1 level 9 Kron, and that's a lot. That's a weird choice. You don't even have Watt. Like, I know you didn't choose the Watt, but I don't think you should have went for a level 9 Kron. With the way that you have a bunch of Lightspeed bundles... Oh, did you buy Dr. Afra? You did? Go get yourself Afra. Go use that bundle. I see you have all the... Oh, don't do this. Never do this. Did you buy Inquisitors? Yeah, and you have Grand Inquisitor. Okay. Never had TW Omis on any of the leaders except Grand Inquisitor. And I think Reva... No, Reva is GAC, I think. Either way, don't add any of the leaders. I did on my Lightspeed account because it's good in the guild, and I only did it on Grand Inquisitor. I added all 3. Don't add it to Second Sister. I'm glad that you started to add all these Zetas. You know, there's 2. I think it might be 9th Sister and 7th. I know 7th is one. And I think it's 9th because it's useless people. But it's their leader. You get that in the bundle, so I'm gonna comment on that too much. Do you have Chewbacca? Yes, you do. Finish that. You're working on 3PO. That'll get you JKL, which again is after gas. Again, just bump that before gas, honestly. Or you could actually do it during, because you already finished gas. You just need to get all of his... No, this is the wrong account. You don't have gas. My bad. Yeah, bump that before gas still. You don't even have Padme up. Let's see. You bought the gas bundle, so I know you have at least Relic 3. Although, you have no Zetas. Except B2. B2 is not bad. And B1. Okay. You're going to need that Droidica to even get through it. It's a must-have. Let's see. You don't have Padme, so I know you're not that far. You don't have 3PO, so that's also not going to be that far. Focus on JKL first. Get Jedi Knight Luke out the way. And then just... You can finish your gas farm while you farm up the characters for Jabba. Yeah, you already have Aura Singh, you have Fennec. Let's see, let me pull this up. One second. I added a Jabba farming tracker, or I'm starting to make one so I can plan it out for my free to play. Who are the hard ones? Jedi Knight Luke, you already have Wampa, right? Yeah, Wampa. You already have... Do you have Lando? Yeah. You already have Skiffguard too, like... Leia, you have that. Yoda. Yeah. I don't see C-3PO's in the way. Do you have Han? Yeah, you bought Han's. Okay. Is there anyone else that's hard? No. So, get that. You want to unlock Jabba after. Like, you've already bought some Lightspeed bundles for it. You said that... Or you didn't say this, but... You want to get your mods up. Wait, yes you did. You did. Hold on. Sorry. My mistake. Everything I said about gas, ignore it. After you get C-3PO, get Jedi Knight Luke. After you get Jedi Knight Luke, get your Jabba. You are all set for Jabba. Just get him. Your mods will love you. So definitely do that. Other than that, I don't know if I have anything. Get Afro. You need Afro. Qui-Gon's Omicron. That's something you might want to look into. What? Yeah, Carbonite 2. Qui-Gon Omicron. That's worth it. That would have been so much better than that second sister Omicron. So Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan, you can finish those up. You just need gear. I can see you're in a gear crunch though, so let's see. You have Jedi Knight Anakin, you have Snips, I know that, you have General Kenobi. Yeah, you might want to add that Qui-Gon Omicron. That'll help. What are your Sith looking like? Treo, you have Omicron Treo, you have Omicron Savage. Those are fine at Gear 12 for now. You want them relicked, but they're fine. I know you're in a gear crunch. Scion, you have some 7 stars, you might as well finish out that team. Where's Nihilus? Okay, Gear 12. Yeah, just finish out that team. It's a GL team, practically. Even if you throw that on defense, I know my Lightspeed account can't do anything against it. Unless I throw SOKR at it, but that's on defense. So, yeah, you have some good Sith. Yeah, just you're already working on 3PO. You've gone for gas after, or keep saying gas. You're going for JKL after. After you get JKL, just go for a Jabba. You have everything. I'm glad you farmed Marauder. I don't think I checked this, did I? Oh, you don't even have Piet active. Oh, wow. TIE Pilot, Vader was done. That's your Empire. You should probably also go for Executor. It's up to you whether you go Jabba first or Executor, but crystals help. We'll go ahead and move on to the 4th and final roster. It's submitted by the same person. It's their alt account. And I will try not to say gas anymore. It's a small account, he says. Let's see. Carbonite 5, so again, I think I know which account this is, but I'm gonna go down to my channel, mod score for SithLordSavage. A 0.49 mod score. He bought the hyperdrive, I believe. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what this is. It's a hyperdrive account with Old Republic farmed. Does he have... I know he doesn't have Jedi Revan, but does he have Bastila farmed? No, so he's only went for Darth Revan. He's focusing on the Jedi Knight Revan right now. But he's also gearing up his Sith Empire team so that he can, I'm assuming, get Malik and then focus CLS. He doesn't say get Malik, but he's going to have both, and he's focusing on Sith Empire. Like, it would make sense. Sith Empire. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, these 4, or these 5, those are going to be perfectly fine for you. Sith Empire Trooper. Definitely better than probably throwing HK in, but that's mainly because HK is not a Sith. However, HK does work. So yeah, definitely finish out that. What's your mods on Darth Revan? 66 speed. You're going to want that to go up. What are your mods overall? I know that they're a bad mod score. Hyperdrive account, you don't have much over the hyperdrive account, so I'm not expecting too much. His speed, he has all of the KOTOR up there. At least top 5. For this being 66 speed and at your top, you need to work on your mods. Even like if you're just focusing on your Darth Revan first and then moving, you need to focus on that. Let's see your ships. I saw hyperdrive. You're using Empire in the Fleet Arena. Bounty Hunter. Yeah, there's not much to say about that. There's not really much to say about a lot of this. He's just farming up Jedi Revan, Darth Revan. He's farming up the Revans for the love of the game. It looks like you got Phoenix being farmed. Hopefully you're farming your Captain Rex. I'm assuming you did those 5 for Thrawn. How's your Empire look? Palpatine's unlocked, that's good. You could get your Palpatine 7. Palpatine, Vader, these first 4 really. And then honestly any other. Like Mara Jade's the best, but you could throw Royal Guard in there. You could get a nice Empire team started for you. He said he was working on CLS after. Old Ben needs to be worked on. Okay, so yeah, definitely finish out at least some Empire team. You could easily get through that event with either Imperial Troopers, which just wipes that event, or R2-D2. Let's clarify that. Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Tarkin. All easy farms with what you already have farmed. Vader's already done, so. And then Royal Guard's pretty easy, I believe. Or you could just throw in Snow Trooper, honestly. Any Empire works. Even Gideon, like, you could just throw in anybody else and get that done. Carbonite 5, it's a very new account. Yeah. That'll be all of those. Let me go ahead and add reactions to make sure that I did them, or so that they know. Alright, yeah, that'll be my first roster review video. Again, it's my first. I'm still going to be working on getting better advice out for people. But for now, a lot of it's just mod work. It's a lot of Lightspeed accounts. That last one was just a hyperdrive, so you have plenty of time to fix your mods, because I believe you said to me that you were going to be going free to play after that, so you have plenty of time to fix them. Yeah, other than that, that's going to be this episode. I'll say episode because I plan on making more of these. Like I said, if you want a free roster review, just down in the description, there's a link to my Discord. Just join that. Then type your ally code, what you're farming, and what you want me to look at, and I will give you a free roster review. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything helps out tremendously, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.